Time to go to Missoula, Montana. A little moose drool today. Howdy, howdy, all you beer lovers and fellow beer travelers. Let's go to Missoula, Montana with Moose Drool Brown Ale. When I first started to get into drinking beer and all that, and then when Moose Drool came to the state of Michigan, it was one of the first microbrews available that was out and about. First distributed. Every time I get a chance, whether it's on draft or whether it's in the can, I go to it. As you know, I like a good brown, and this is probably considered my favorite all-time brown in the United States. Now, the world standard, in my opinion, is Newcastle's Nut Brown. But for a brown here in the United States, this is a good one to go. So, Missoula, Montana. Let's give it a little background history. So, their first names are Brad and Neil, and they were homebrewers and lived in Michigan, and they moved to Missoula, Montana, and they've got a brewery out there, and they really enjoyed the lagers and all that. And while sitting around and enjoying that, they said, can Missoula have another brewery? And they were able to get the money together, and they started their own, which is Big Sky Brewing in Missoula, Montana. And their beers are highly distributed all the way around the United States, so you should be able to get this one. And this is a brand new can for them. By the way, the cigar is, I've been chewing on this one for a while, so it's been a very, very nice cigar. And welcome to my cigar garden, where I like to do beer reviews, and I like to sit outside and enjoy. So this can has changed over the years, but it's still really nice. Moose Drool Brown Ale. All right, still basic. Make water fun. What a way to say it. So, this is a 5% in the alcohol. The IBUs are sitting right around 26, it says on their website. And it's got 4 different malts they use to make this. And then it actually has 4 different hops that they've got going on. So the hops, I wrote them down: East Kent, Golding, Willamette, and Liberty are the 4 hops which they use in this. And it gives it a nice, nutty, roasty flavor. Today's glass, I'm going with one of my favorite bars here in Traverse City, Michigan, the U&I Lounge, and it's been around. It's like the 3rd oldest pub in Traverse City, and it's been around for a long time, and that's where I got my start enjoying great quality beers. So let's go to the can here. Let's get this up here, get this going, and let's pop its top. Let's see what we've got. I hope you've been to your beer fridge and you pulled out a beer and you're joining me with a nice quality craft beer. All right. As we pour this into the glass, it's coming out the way I expect it to be. Nice, brown, little bit of caramel color. The head on it actually has that little bit of caramel color. The 16-ounce glass takes all of the can. So let's get the right logo there. All right, so when we look at this, they actually do filter this. So it is clean and crisp. You can't see through that, but I can see through it. I've got the little snowflakes going up from the bottom. Again, let's look at the head. Head's nice and creamy, all that. So I can't wait to have this. I bought a 4-pack, so I've got a bunch of these, but I've kind of been saving them, and I'm like, I need to do this beer. So let's take it to our lips. Let's see what we get. A little windy, so I'm not really picking up any scents. All right, Here we go, diving in. Perfect. And I do say perfect. Malty, caramely, a little bit of roastness to it. Phenomenal flavor. The legs on the glass, you can see them. You know, this one sip still got really good legs. Oh man, it's a good thing I got more than one, so I can enjoy. If I were to give this my 1 to 5 bottle caps, I'd definitely give it a 5. It meets all my expectations on what a brown should be. So roasty, caramely, malty, low in hops, so the hops aren't a major player. Gives it probably a little nutty almond flavor to it. So it's a really, really nice brown. Something to really enjoy. A beer that's got some body. It's filled my mouth up. Didn't dry my mouth out. Easy to drink. So even someone that may be a light beer person, they can enjoy this because they hopefully want a little bit more flavor to it. If someone doesn't like, let's say, anything stronger, let's say more body to it, I think because of the caramel, it's like having a little caramel sundae kind of thing with a little bit of nut that makes this an extra special beer. So here it is. One more look. Looking fantastic. Thoroughly enjoying this Moose Drool Brown Ale from Missoula, Montana, from Big Sky Brewing Company. Guys, thank you for making a great quality beer. I'm glad you got together and I'm able to enjoy a great quality beer from you guys. You know, if you're going to have a beer, please make sure you have a good one.